This segment brought to you by Heinen Brothers Ag, farmers helping farmers by offering quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today to protect your crop yield.
Welcome back. Let's catch up with Duane and Mark as they discuss the advantages of subsurface drip irrigation.
Duane Toews rejoining you here on AGam in Kansas. While at the Kansas Energy Conference, had a chance to catch up with one of the speakers at the event, Mark Idle, a producer from western Kansas in the Dighton area. And we think about some of the opportunities to save and conserve water. That's a big issue in the Dighton area, obviously. As we think about being really almost prescription farming with subsurface drip irrigation.
You know, it's puts the water and the fertilizer right where the plant needs it, so you don't have the water runoff as much. I found I'm using about 30% less water to produce the same amount of crop, and then if you combine that with your no-till practices, it soaks that up and holds it there, and then the SDI, I can reduce my water usage because I'm using more of the water that Mother Nature gives me.
One of the things you talked about was just the evaporation loss, primarily with flood irrigation, but even yet still a problem with even some of our better pivot irrigation systems. That makes a difference as well.
Yes, you know, with the sun and the wind out there, you get a 100-degree day and the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour. If you're putting water on top of the ground, you're getting a lot of evaporation, and that goes up into the air, and they get it in Missouri and Illinois or wherever, but we don't get it there. And so it makes a tremendous difference. With the SDI or subsurface drip, all that water is underneath the ground. We get absolutely no evaporation whatsoever. The newer sprinklers are they're a lot more efficient because they're putting that water closer to the ground, and some of the new sprinkler systems are a combination of the drip tape, where they drag the drip tape behind the sprinkler. It's actually right down on the ground, and that they haven't perfected that yet, but they're working on that. Some of the companies that I have worked with on my subsurface drip are actually heavy into that, and they've got. I just spoke to a gentleman yesterday, and they're going into a 3-year research program of that now down at the Garden City Extension service down there.
Our thanks to Mark Idle from Dighton, Kansas, joining us at the Kansas Energy Conference in Topeka. Jamie, we'll send it back to you in studio.
Thanks. Duane's next guest is Sherry Seifert, a consultant for the Kansas Soybean Commission.
I'm a patient of Kansas Regenerative Medicine in Manhattan. I had stem cell therapy in my hips and my left knee. My wife and I both are patients. We went down there the same day in November. Since then, my hips are feeling a lot better. I can work now most of the day if I want to. And before, if I worked in the morning, I was done in the afternoon, or if I worked in the afternoon, I was sure enough done for the rest of the day.